All right, thank you for joining. So today we'll go over Starknet USDT on the Bybit chart. So before, I was just marking out a couple key levels to keep in mind while we get this bullish price action. As you can see, we've had higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. And I'm expecting a little bit of a pullback to create a higher low. This is already a pivot right here, so maybe this is the low before that next impulse wave up. But yeah, so right now this has been resistance, right? So this has been very strong resistance. As you can see, we tested it 1, 2, 3, 4 times before breaking out. I would expect a pullback to retest this resistance into support before probably finding a little bit of a range in between this next pivot high, which sits at, I believe, it's about a 17% range, right? So from the support to the resistance, about 17%. So I would expect something of a range bound price action before breaking out. And once we do get that break above the 75, 76 cent level, there's really not much stopping us before we get to the next major resistance, which is at $1.39. Now keep in mind, once this level, this 76 cents level, is flipped into support, and it holds this level, you're looking at about an 81% increase in price, right, to the next major resistance. And you can tell that it's a major resistance because we had 1, 2, 3 touch points before a sell-off, right? Go ahead and just mark that for you. So 1, 2, and 3, right? So it came up, tapped it 3 times, clearly resistance, resistance, sellers came in, stop price from moving up, sold off, found support down here before selling off some more. So clearly this is resistance, and that's going to be the next major level to try to flip into support. And then obviously once that happens, we have a couple pivots, but then I'll just keep my eye on the overall highest pivot high, which sits at around $2.67, right? So with that being said, if we flip this next level into support, you're looking at here another 90% gain. So isn't that quite interesting, right? So after we flip this major level into support, which let me actually, so after we flip this next major level into support, you're looking at anywhere between 85 to 110%. Same thing happens here. Flip this into support, you're looking at about 90%. So almost a double up every single time a level is flipped into support to the next resistance, right? And then if everything goes extremely well, we can then target the launch high, right? So right here, this is where price was at, where it came out. That's the highest point, and you're looking at around 177%. So all in all, Starknet has a lot of room to grow still. You know, we have a lot of projects like SWE that's blasted incredibly, right? I could even go ahead and bring up that chart. You know, just take a look at SWE really quick. Crazy bullish price action, you know, insane, super parabolic, 600-700% gains from the lows. That had a very nice run. I believe Psy had a nice run too, and actually might even do the same thing SWE does, right? Very similar pattern right here. But a lot of these projects just had a insane blast, right? Peanut sold off a little bit. We could even look at Phantom, insane pump. So yeah, it just leads us right back to Starknet. I think it just has a whole lot of room to grow. I still think you're pretty much early in this project. And keep in mind, if we do get in now and it goes all the way back to all-time highs, that's a 10x from where the price currently is. Realistic targets will be this high here from where the price currently is. That's still around 280% gain. So That's not bad if you're looking to hold for the long term, right? So, yeah, keep in mind this project had one of the largest launches in cryptocurrency history. I forgot what the valuation was, maybe $1 billion or over $1 billion, but yeah, that's really all you have to keep in mind, right? Came down, lost this level, major resistance, flipped into support, targets the next resistance, 76 cents. Once that's flipped into support, we're targeting the next resistance at $1.40. Altogether, realistically, at least another 100% gain to the next major resistance, right? So if that doesn't put a smile on your face, then I don't know what will. So I am definitely bullish on Starknet, and I am expecting higher prices to come. Thank you for joining. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment below with a project you'd like to see me chart, and I'll try to get that out to you within a very reasonable time. Thank you for joining. Take care, ladies and gentlemen.